Respected Chairperson Mr. Gopalakrishnan, respected Ms. Saroja, respected dignitaries on the dais, respected my fellow traders, processors, lending agents and others in the trade, distinguished ones. First, I thank you. I thank AgriWatch for giving me an opportunity to express my views and share my experience in pulses today. It's my privilege to be in front of distinguished people like you, and it's my privilege to share the dais with most respected professionals and scientists in the country. I would like to say whatever I am going to say from a trader and processor's perspective. All of a sudden, during the last 4 years, there has been almost a scare about pulses availability in the country. But first of all, why we are discussing about pulses all of a sudden? I think it's because there is no other country in the world which is as much vegetarian as we are. For example, you go to Asia, you go to other countries like countries of Asia like Singapore, Hong Kong, Thailand, Vietnam, any country. A person like me, I find it very hard and tough to get vegetarian food which I consume normally. You go to Europe, you don't get vegetarian food very easily. You go to Africa, which is very poor in terms of finance, there also you don't get vegetarian food. Well, you go to North American countries or South American countries, no need to say. They eat only beef. And of course meat. So, this is the reason why, this is the reason which I think, why pulses are so important to this country. This country, I need not tell you, is a country of around 120 crores population. Today, the second most populous country in the world. And a country of such a huge population, if they demand vegetarian food, a food which gives them protein, which is known as a poor man's non-vegetarian food, because here vegetarians, they don't touch fish, they don't touch meat, they don't touch beef, most of them. So obviously it has acquired a lot of importance. Now, this is known to everybody. This country has not become vegetarian yesterday. It has not become vegetarian 4 years back. It has been a vegetarian society mostly for hundreds of years. But why now? Because during the last 4 years, there has been a shortage of certain types of pulses which are consumed by certain pockets of the country. Like, for example, I have been in this business for the last 14 years. I'm sorry, I did not introduce myself. I am a chartered accountant and company secretary by educational qualification. My company is around 14-year-old. Previous year, 2009-10, we have handled around 35,000 tons of black gram, which is equivalent to approximately around 7% or 8% of the total Myanmar production. Now, I have been in this trade for the last 14 years, and every year has been a tough year. Every year you have to spend extra hours to make both ends meet and then to make some money at the end of the year. Why? Because there has been no dearth of pulses at all. Since 1996 till 2005-2006, I have not experienced any dearth of pulses. And after 2005-06, my observation has been the culprit has been monsoon. Since 2005-06, monsoon has been playing truant. 2006-07 was the first year when the pulses prices have shot up by around 60 to 70%. That was the year when the government has woken up. They said something is wrong. Something is seriously wrong. Because prices have been going through the roof and then there is no supply, there is no availability of pulses. That was the first year they woke up. But then, since 2005-06, since monsoon has been playing truant continuously, like for example, IMD might not have declared a year as drought year. But what is happening? Monsoon has been behaving irrationally, in the sense erratically. It has been behaving erratically. It rains when it should not rain, and it doesn't rain when it needs to rain. Farmers need water at the time of sowing the seeds. They don't want rains, they don't want water at the time of harvesting. What happens is the reverse. IMD says there has been normal rainfall. They are right, because in terms of millimeters, the country has received so many thousands of millimeters. But the distribution is not spatial, the distribution is not equal. So, in effect, what happens, when it rains when it should not rain, and it doesn't rain when it needs rain, it is playing havoc with the, farmers' plans. So, in the process, what has been happening? Prices, they have become so volatile. Sometimes they go up, sometimes they come down, sometimes they shoot up, sometimes they crash. A genuine trader will find the time to be so tough, it's difficult for him to make money. Unless and until he goes down the value chain. I am giving a simple example. This is the month of August 2010. Kharif sowing occurred in the month of June and July. And everybody knows in the audience that this year the farmers have sown much higher acreage in terms of the latest data says around 120% of the normal acreage. And traders were expecting a serious crash. They were expecting, they are expecting so much of availability of pulses. Suddenly, from 10th of August and from probably 7th of August, it has been raining dogs and cats in Maharashtra. It has been raining non-stop. Now you think the pulses have become short just because there is no serving or there is some death of human effort? No. Sorry. I didn't put in the same form.